Everybody in the same tax bracket arguing about something and someone who's not even in their same tax bracket. And guess what? It doesn't move their tax bracket up, but it does move the topic of the conversation. Only those that get got are those who have no center within themselves. I found myself, now I'm going to work backwards. Welcome back to another Rich Life Daily Check-In. Y'all have been loving on me. Y'all like my other videos, so thank you. If you're here, be sure to like, subscribe, share, join the Rich Life Collective, where I'm all about self-mastery through embodiment. I'm all about helping those who are high functioning, highly ambitious to get closer to their desired life through embodiment, through healing, through self-mastery. That's everything that I talk about. When I think about the thread of what I talk about, I'm not all over the place. I'm all about self. I'm all about becoming. I'm all about mastery. But when I say people get got because they don't trust themselves, I almost got, right? So there's a beautiful soul that I love and I admire. And I am a soul-led person. I am a spirit-led person. I am aware. I live a different life, y'all. I really just live a different life outside of I'm an observer of life, an active participating observer of life. And so like the conversations on social media right now is people attacking Beyonce for capitalism and defending her for capitalism, when really, okay, I think that might need to be a video. Like, y'all like the Janet Jackson video I did. But it's like, if you are so centered in yourself, that's not even a conversation that you're going to participate in. You're not going to expend your energy to criminalize, and you're not going to expend your energy to demonize, nor to defend. Why? Because you understand that those things just are. Because the very same people that are attacking and defending both contribute to her financial success. What people don't understand about these experiences and celebrities and acting and all these things, they rely on people to like them. They rely on people to buy their offerings, just like any business. The difference between a celebrity and a corporation is that the celebrity has a face. It is an entity. But just like they are corporations, they're lifeless. So we're expecting businesses and lifeless entities to have empathy, to care, and it's all a distraction. So I made the comment, like, everybody in the same tax bracket arguing about something and someone who's not even in their same tax bracket. And guess what? It doesn't move their tax bracket up, but it does move the topic of the conversation up. Why? It moves the person who is the topic of the conversation. It increases their value because they're like, wow, you're somebody that we're discussing. And what I understand is that people don't understand universal laws as well as universal principles. No matter what it is, what you're focusing on is what you're saying you want more of in your life, in your reality. So if you're engaging, you're like, I want more distractions in my life and my reality. If you're defending, you're saying, I want to be of value. If you're attacking, you're saying, I want to be important. I need to be seen and I need to be heard. When the truth is, everybody should just be focused on their purpose, right? If $100K a year is good enough for you, do that. If $1 billion a year is what you're going after, do that. This reality has so many matrices and so much complexity that we complicate our lives even more by honing in on things that aren't aligned to us and aren't serving us. And so how did I specifically get got is I decided, like, I just needed to trust myself. I almost got because I wasn't trusting this process that I'm already on. I don't need another course. I don't need another investment. I don't need anything that I already know within myself. And that's why people who do work with me, all I am is you and sheer reflection, and I'm leading you and guiding you back to yourself. Why am I able to do this? Because you have to nurture your discernment. You have to nurture your gift of understanding and asking the right questions that are going to move you beyond where you are in this now moment and what's keeping you stagnant. You are in the driver's seat of your car. And this is a good lesson because yesterday I took my tween driving and explaining to her that adulthood is the driver's seat and childhood is the passenger seat. But so many young people want to be in the driver's seat, and they are not equipped with the skills, the awareness, the paying attention to their entire surroundings, following the signs, looking where they're going, while also intuitively operating the vehicle. But guess what? That's so many adults right now who, okay, we can drive, right? But they don't know how to drive life. They were never taught how to drive in life. And so you have everybody who wants to be somebody who's upset at somebody for being somebody because they're still a nobody who wants to be somebody. When you have to understand that you're already somebody in your life and in your reality, and get in the driver's seat and also take driving lessons with an experienced driver. And in that session you gain the skills, the tools, the confidence, the clarity to say, okay, I do know how to drive this car, but where am I coming in? And I'm talking about getting got, because nobody's exempt from these life experiences. It looks like me not trusting that I already know how to drive. So my real life example looks like when I started riding motorcycles, I took the course, I took the state troopers course, and I did this, and I was like, let's go to the parking lot, let's do that. But then it had to come down to me trusting myself while I'm riding. I could take all the classes and courses that I wanted to, but it came down to my application, the trust within myself as I was on them wheels and as I'm going. And it's all about trust. You want to be confident in yourself, you have to trust yourself. You want to trust yourself, you have to be confident in yourself. It's symbiotic. It's a beautiful symbiosis of a relationship. But what I am witnessing is so many people are easily getting distracted by the machine that they're driving while looking down. They're driving while looking down, and then don't understand how do they get in the life situations that they're in. And like people are saying, you're not even a millionaire, or you're a millionaire, or I'm this and I'm that. And it's like, honestly, all of y'all just shut up and live your life. Like, your opinions are opinions, but everybody is so eager to disagree. Everybody is so eager to call other people out. But then at the same time, right, I said this on another video, the internet has a dead theory where if you really look, and some of these profiles that I looked at that were responding and engaging, I'm like, these aren't even real people. These are bots. Like, y'all just go and do your own assessment. Look at the page, look at the repost. But then again, right, also paying attention, pattern recognition of everybody selling something, right? Even me, I'm on here, I'm selling something. But you have to understand, are they selling an illusion? Are they selling to your emotion? Or are they selling to your soul? Are they offering something that's transforming your soul for fulfillment? Or are they offering something that you just need to take the time to lean into, right? How many times do you buy a course and you don't apply the information that you're learning? That's a you problem. That's not a them problem, because they're living in and on their purpose. So this was great. I feel good. This was cool. I had a great day today, y'all. I did Pilates today. I did my yoga today. I went to the gym today. I mailed out some crystals. For those of you who don't know, I own an e-commerce store called 3 The Grapevine, where we're ramping back up. I had a physical boutique, but life happened and we closed. Life didn't happen on my end in the sense that the building was like, okay, we need y'all to relocate and we'll relocate y'all. And I was just like, I don't have the capacity to relocate, but everything is happening as it is. I am here because this is part of my purpose. This is part of my alignment. If you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share your thoughts here. Let's have a discussion because, and also I'm not sharing from a place of also reprimanding people, but simply from an observation and a perspective. I want people to survive because if you're not sound within yourself, you can and will get caught up in fighting against the system that we already know wasn't created for anybody, but was created specifically for itself and relies on people in the same tax brackets arguing with each other. You don't see people in higher tax brackets behaving in the same way as people with lower tax brackets and then lower and lower and lower. It looks like being able to ascend and flow between these experiences and these matrices with ease while still being the whole and the core of who you are. So if you're watching this, beautiful soul, you are home. You have met your soul sister. You have met your soul friend. And it is time for us to continue living a rich life because you are a part of my collective. Thank you for being here on this check-in, and until next time.